So this is going to be the continuation video of my video from the other day, where I went around and showed you a bunch of locations that I like to use within my Minecraft roleplays on Lapis Point. But today's video, I'm going to be showing you that, but on Mattupolis. And this is the first location, actually. So you guys might find that this area is very, very familiar. And that's because this is the area where I actually filmed the very first iteration of the How to Roleplay series within my parts. If you guys didn't know, How to Roleplay was originally a series that I did between me and my friend Atmosphere and another one of my friends, Lily, where we all made tutorials on how you can do Minecraft roleplay, like mods and all that type of stuff. And this is where I filmed my original videos. These are the chords for the stage, or the area where I filmed my very first How to Roleplay videos. That was a little out of order on my list, but now we're going to get straight into the correct order of the list I have right here. This area that I'm about to show you guys is actually a train station, and it is a pretty nice train station. I've actually never used this area in a video ever, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good train station, so I'm just gonna pan out and show you guys the whole train station. It goes for miles. It literally goes for miles, and it's a really good train station, and I think that it's very, very nice. One thing that I would like to say with this map is that you're gonna have a hard time finding any buildings that are decorated on the inside that are very large, just like with Lapis Point. Mattupolis also has this issue. Mattupolis also has an issue of having very, very small houses or very small, like, little tiny areas. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that this is a very big map with a bunch of small areas in it. But like I said in the last video, you can always do these and redo these insides and make them your own. Build, guys, build. Take the time and do it, please. I beg you, build. Make your own sets, please, please. This is the chords for the train station. The next area I'm going to show you guys is actually a train platform. So within Mattupolis, there's a whole train system underground that you can actually use. And this is one of the train platforms. This is the one that I could find, actually. And it comes out right here. Like, this is the train and stuff like that. And I think this is a really, really good train station. If you just go straight up these stairs, there's going to be a whole way to get down here. So, you know, you go up those stairs and you go that way, and then you turn this way, and then you go up these stairs, and then you turn around and you go up these stairs, and then you will pop out right within the city of Mattupolis. These are the chords for the train station platform. I did turn down my mic a little bit as I noticed I was peaking. Hopefully that won't ruin the video's integrity like too much, or the last video's integrity that I did on this, because I didn't notice my mic was peaking for that one, and I'm recording these back to back. So yeah, this next area is actually an area that you guys might recognize if you have ever watched any of my series, or if you've watched OWD. This is the place that I used for Penelope's daycare in OWD, and I completely decorated the inside of this building right here. It's a small little, you know, building. It's not that much. There's not that much to it. So, you know, this is the area that I used for that. This could be honestly anything. This could be like an office area. This could also be a daycare if you want to use it for that, like I did. This could be like a shop or something like that. This could be anything that you wanted it to be. So yeah, it's a good area and I like it a lot. This is the coordinates to this building, or daycare if you want it to be a daycare. For this one, this is also another little area that you might recognize from the original OWD series, but this is actually a coffee shop. And what I did with this building, actually, the area you might recognize, the coffee shop you might not, but I completely tore down this building and I made a bigger version of this building on the slots. And yeah, it's just a small little coffee shop. Yeah, it's Tim Hortons. There you go, Tim Hortons. I've never been to Canada. I've never been into Tim Hortons, but if this is what a Tim Hortons looks like in real life, let me know. But yeah, no, that is what, yeah, that's what this building is. It's a little coffee shop if you just need like a coffee shop for anything. Honestly, coffee shops are very useful. I recommend having a coffee shop in your Minecraft roleplay. This is the coordinates for the coffee shop. This next area is an area that you might recognize this area actually, but I labeled it just as shops because that is originally what is here on the map download are shops. But if we fly above this area, you might recognize it. This was actually the area that Haley tore down, aka Atmosphere tore down this area and actually put her Riverside High School right here on this area. And yeah, this is where Riverside was originally. This is what was here before Riverside was here, basically. So yeah, this is the area for the shops. This next area is another area that I've never used, but I found while I was exploring and I like it a lot. And it is just a strip of shops, like how on Lapis Point there are like strips of shops and like shopping areas. There are a couple smaller ones of those on Mattupolis, and this is one of them, and I like this one a lot. I think it's very nice, very cute. Once again, the inside is completely, you know, it's not done. You will have to do that yourself, but I still like it a lot. This is the coordinates for the store strip. This next area might be a little confusing, but I'm gonna give some context for it. If you ever need a hair hanger, an air hanger, we got Air Canada. We got Air Canada on here with a little, you know, Canadian leaf right there. Funny thing about this actually is that when me and Haley one day were running around and looking for areas to build on, we actually found the border of Mattupolis, and we found out that Mattupolis, like this map, is supposed to be like a kind of recreation of Canada. We don't know. So how I like to think of it as is that Lapis Point is like America and like this is like Canada. So yeah, that's what I like to think of those two maps as. Like Lapis Point is America, Mattupolis is Canada, since we kind of found a lot of like indicators that this map was kind of based off of Canada or that area. Yeah, this is kind of what the joke that me and Haley made for ourselves. But yeah, if you ever need an air hanger with airplanes in it, we got Air Canada. Here are the coordinates to Air Canada if you want it. Now this next area is an area that I hold dear and near to my heart, as this area is the mall. And you guys know that I covered a mall on Lapis Point, and that was pretty cool, but this is the mall. If you guys don't remember, me and Atmosphere, or Haley, whatever you want to call her, did a series called The Mall together, and it was a fun little quirky series and I loved it a lot. And this is what the mall looks like, bare bones, and it makes me so sad to see this mall bare bones. And I wish I had the old sets, because the old sets for the mall were so freaking cute and I liked them so much. It's just that, you know, I don't have them anymore because Mattupolis was also another one of the maps that I lost due to a server hosting company deleting my server without telling me, and so I didn't get any of the map backups. And yeah, a lot of series probably would have already been done by now if that didn't happen, but I move on. But yeah, this is the mall. If you want the mall, it's pretty freaking cool, and I think doing a mall design is honestly really fun, and I would enjoy redoing this mall again. I think I really would. Here is the coordinates to the mall. The next area I shall show you guys is a park, and it is a park that me and Atmosphere both use a lot. I use this park in, I'm pretty sure I use this park in like One Woman's Dead. I use this park in Rowan's Story or Rowan's Diaries, whatever you want to call it. I use this park in a lot of roleplays, I think. So yeah, and this is what the park looks like bare bones. Like this is what the park looks like. on download. So yeah, the park is cute. It's really nice. We never really touched this area, maybe other than to fix the swings, but yeah, no, this is what the park looks like. You know, like there's a little area right here. What I like to put right here is a little garden area. So if you want to put a little garden area here, I highly recommend it. I like putting a little garden area right there. I don't know what it's originally supposed to be, but that's what I put there. There are some tennis courts right here. There are some soccer fields right there. And there is a baseball field right there. So yeah, it's just a cute little tiny park. These are the coordinates for the park. Another area that you guys should maybe recognize, probably not from my channel, but from a different channel, is this area right here, which is Star Blocks. Now, I know this does not look like regular Star Blocks, and that is because I'm pretty sure we tore down this original building, or maybe it was this original building over here, since that's a bigger lot than this one, but we rebuilt Star Blocks. I think we used this whole lot just to build Star Blocks. And the reason why I'm calling it Star Blocks is because that's what it was called. It was called Star Blocks. We did, like, back in the day, me and Haley used to do like little like renditions, like Minecraft themed, like stores, and then Starbucks for us was Starblocks, and then, you know, the iPhone was iBlock, and just so like that. I know it's cringy to do that, but we're making role plays in Minecraft, okay? Let us do it. It's fine. But you know, this was the area for Starblocks. If you guys want the area to Starblocks, here is the coordinates. This next area should also be very familiar to you guys who watched Atmosphere. Not me though, not me. So this is actually a rooftop that was used a couple times in her series, and also this is where she recorded her How to Roleplay series. This is where she recorded her version of the How to Roleplay series. I'm pretty sure she just sat on the sledge and did the video all like this, literally just like this. This is the rooftop coordinates if you would like them. This next area, you guys might be able to tell where it's from. It's from a completely different roleplay, not on mine or Haley's channel, aka Atmosphere. I feel like I need to say aka Atmosphere. You guys won't know who I'm talking about. To me, I know her as Haley. You guys know her as Atmosphere, but whatever. But this is not from any roleplays. This is just like a random area that I found, and I know it is from something, but I'm not gonna say what it's from. But if you guys in the comments want to hint at what it's from, go ahead. I don't care. But this is just a graveyard. If you need a graveyard for some reason, I always feel like graveyards and stuff like that are kind of, I don't want to say that they're like, you know, needed for a roleplay, but they're useful. If you want to go into some deeper story, it's useful to have a graveyard around if you need it. So yeah, this is a graveyard. It's literally just a graveyard. That's all this is. This is the area for the graveyard if you want it. This next area is actually something that could be useful to you guys if you ever needed a hospital. So this is actually a hospital, and I think me and Haley renovated this hospital like once, like a really long time ago. I don't remember what we used this for, I'll be for real. I don't remember what this is from, but I know that we had it and we did use it for something. But yeah, no, it's a hospital if you guys ever need a hospital. If you guys need the coordinates to the hospital, here they are. This next area should be very familiar to you guys. Very familiar to you guys, as this is one of Haley's most popular series ever on her channel. This area is a trailer park, but this is actually the area that we used for Camp Karma. Yes, this is the area that we used for Camp Karma. We tore down a trailer park and we built here. And then also on this side, that's just tree, but we also tore down a couple trees there. A couple trees there to make more room for, you know, other stuff. obviously. So yeah, there's a lot of terraforming involved with making that. But you know, it's a trailer park and this area is actually pretty useful. These are the coordinates to the trailer park if you guys want them. If you're a newer viewer of mine and you watched my OWD remake, this area should look familiar to you. This area is actually the One Woman's Debt remake coffee shop, and it is very bare bones on the inside, and I get that, and I'm the one who you know, renovated it along with my team. Like I said, a lot of the buildings on these maps don't have a lot of interior on them, so you guys might have to build a couple things. And yeah, I know that takes work, but making a roleplay is work. Here is the coordinates to this coffee shop. This area I'm going to show you next is a high school, and it should maybe it should look familiar to you guys. I'm not 100% sure, but I think a couple people have used this as a high school. So yeah, this is a high school building that has no inside whatsoever. So yeah, I'm just gonna break these. Yeah, no, it has no layout, no inside whatsoever. I have renovated this one before. I just don't have it anymore. But yeah, no, I have renovated this area before. And I renovated it I think twice. Once for myself, another time for someone else. But yeah, no, that's what the inside looks like. What I would do is that these are half slabs. So what I would do, if you ever want to renovate, take out one of the half slabs, because you truly don't need both. So take out one of the half slabs, and then you'll have a higher roof, and it won't feel like cramped in here. That's what I like to do. Just take out like one of the half slabs, and then you can still have this up here, and then you can like do whatever with up here. You know what I mean? So yeah, here's the coordinates to this high school. While we are on the topic of high schools, this next area should look very familiar to you guys if you've been a long-time viewer of my channel. So this area that I'm about to show you is the area where I built Pine View High. Or Pinewood High? Pine View High, Pinewood High, I don't remember. It was my Rowan Stories high school. I took out all of these little houses and I put Pine View right here. This is where I built it, and I think it was very nice build. I'm pretty sure I also took out these houses back here to give me more space for like other stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, this is where I built Pine View High. I might rebuild it again in this area, but make it a little bit bigger and make it grander and just rebuild a high school, because I want to rebuild the high school. But yeah, this is where I built Pine View High, and I like this area a lot just for a high school, because this is like a big residential area as well. There are lots of houses around here, so I feel like it would make sense for a high school to be right here. Here is the area, or the coords for this area. This next area that I'm going to show you guys, I have actually never used this, but I've always wanted to. So in this area, this is a building. In this building, I like quite a lot, but I've never been able to use it because on the last version of this map that I had, I actually accidentally edited this away, and then the server crashed, and then I could not undo the worlds edit because the server crashed. So yeah, I have always wanted to do something with this building. I think it's a very nice building. It has a lot of potential. There's a lot of layers to this building. I think it would be really, really cool. I think I could do like a nice office space in this building eventually, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, no, this building could be like apartments, an office space, anything, honestly. But this area you might recognize, because if you ever watched any of my streams, me and my crew actually built a go-kart rink around this whole area, and like we did like go-karting here. So yeah, we did build a go-karting ring. We might have to rebuild that because it was really nice to have a go-kart ring. But yeah, no, that is what this area is. This is the coordinates for this area. Once again, if you're a longtime viewer of mine, you should recognize this area. So this is actually the apartment building that I used in the very first One Woman's Death. And once again, it is barren on the inside. I had to like make this whole apartment area. I had to make it. I had to build it, guys. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, no, that's what this area is. It is an apartment building, or that's what I used it as, is an apartment building. I did a lot to redo this area. So I did like all the floor planning and stuff like that. Thankfully, actually, yeah, no, I did all the floor planning for this building. Never mind. I was gonna be, thankfully, it came with its own floor plan upstairs. No, it didn't. I was about to lie to you. Never mind. I'm happy I checked, but you know, I did all the floor planning for this building and stuff like that. But it was good for what it served. I really wanted something for OWD that looked kind of cheap and run down. Not to saying that they did a bad job on this build, but that's kind of what this looks like. This looks like low income, medium income, like housing. So yeah, that's what I use this for. So yeah, this is the coordinates for this apartment building. Same thing as before. If you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know what this is. I need to stop saying that because I've said that a lot in this video. This is actually the apartment building that I used for the OWD remake. So yeah, this is what I used for OWD revised or remake or redo or whatever. Just like the last one, I did all the floor planning here. I made a big area here. So yeah, I did all the floor planning. I basically just made this what it was. I made it an apartment building. So yeah, that is what this was for me. And I like it. I think it looks good. I think it works very well as an apartment building. So yeah, this is the coordinates for the apartment building. So for this area, I actually did build in this before, but when I built in this, I actually built like a whole neighborhood because this originally wasn't here when I built here. But I built Lindsay's forever home here, and basically what that means, I built like her house that she worked up to that you would have seen in like season 3, but we never got that far with One Woman's Dead, unfortunately. But now there is a huge residential area here with small houses and stuff like that. One thing I would like to say and preface for these houses is I'm going to walk through one of the considerably bigger ones. These houses are small. All the houses on, you know, this map are gonna be smaller houses. They're not gonna be huge. They're gonna be smaller size. They're gonna be a little bit more compact. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. This is a small house, and this is what is considered a quote-unquote bigger house for this, you know, this map. And then this is also yet again a small house. This is a 1-story house actually with a backyard. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that these are going to be small houses, which is why with this map I always redid and rebuilt neighborhoods for myself, because I don't like the feel of the smaller houses. Sometimes I would even take houses off of Lapis Point and I would schematic them and I would bring them on this map, so that way I had bigger houses to work with, because I don't like the feel of a smaller house for an established adult, if that makes sense. Not for like someone who is like, you know, struggling to make ends meet, just someone who is established with a career and kids and all that type of stuff. I like bigger houses for those type of stories. And for Rowan's story, her parents were literally rich, so I you know, I did what I had to do. I tore down and remade a lot of houses for my series on this map. Not that the houses on this map aren't great. They're very cute. They're very small though, and I don't like small, but I like the map because it's very, you know, foliagey and it's raining. Great. This is the course for this residential area. Do I need to keep saying that you guys should remember this area? I don't think I do. I think I should just like zoom out and explain. So this is the area that I used for this is the area that I used for Rowan's story. I tore it down, like I said a little earlier. I tore down all these houses and I built new ones. If you remember that, I think I used 2 lots for Rowan's house. So yeah, I tore this down and I just built other houses on these lots that were a little bigger and that gave me more room to work with. So yeah, but this is still a good residential area if you really want, you know, if you want to keep these houses, like 100%. Like this house right here is not bad. It is smaller, but like it works, you know. So like if you need a bigger house, then tear some stuff down and build bigger houses. If you like these, decorate the inside of these. It's really up to you, but this is once again a very good residential area. These are the coordinates for this residential area. Same thing as last time. If you've seen things on my channel before, you should know this area. I am so sorry. I'm just trying to get through this video. I am so close to the end. But okay, so this is actually the house that me and Haley used for our house in the mall. You guys only saw this house, I think, twice. You saw it twice or maybe once. You saw it in the very last episode, and then I think we also used this house for the intros for Twilight Gardens. So yeah, this is the house that me and Haley used for our house on the mall, and this is the area that we used for that as well. So this is another residential area. It is very close to the mall. It is literally right there. You can see it. But yeah, no, this is a area that was used once again, and then I'm pretty sure I used a house over here. I don't remember which one I used. I used one of these houses for OWD, for Maple's house, or yeah, Maple's house. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her name, Maple. Yeah, I used one of these houses for that. I'm just not sure which one it was, to be completely honest. I think I forgot. I think it was this one. Oh yeah, no, it was this one. This was the one that I used for Maple's house. This is the coordinates for this residential area. Residential area number 4 is one that I have built in, and I've built in specifically this house, and I renovated it for season 2 of One Woman's Knit, which I was so close to just, you know, like getting out, but I never did, unfortunately. But yeah, no, this is the house. Well, that's the house, and this is the residential area. This is actually very close to the school and the park. But yeah, no, this is another residential area that is a bit smaller, that is more within the city and a little bit more urban. But I do like this area a lot. I think it's very, very nice. This was supposed to be Lindsay's like mid-level home after she met, I think his name was Dean. After she met Dean and they, you know, were getting married and everything. Oops, spoiler, but still. Yeah, that's what this house is supposed to be. These are the coordinates for this housing area. Last one, guys. I promise this is the last one. But okay, so for the final housing area, if you guys have not watched my channel, but Atmospheres, you should recognize this house. This was actually, oh god, what was her name? I don't remember what her name was. This was in Riverside. Riverside. This was Haley's house. I don't remember what her name was. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't remember what her name was. It's been so long, but yeah, no, that was her house. And then this is just a big residential area that you can use. It's just like a bunch of different houses and areas. And I'm pretty sure another one of these houses was used for, I think it was, this one was used for like the party like scene. If you saw, like there was a whole like party in here in the back, and then there was a whole party inside of this house and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what this house was used for. It's used for the party scene. And then there's a bunch of like ones that are like quote unquote in construction back here as they're, you know, building and stuff like that. Then there's tennis courts right there. There's a park actually right there. There is like a quote unquote skate park right here. This whole area is just really, really good. It's condensed, but it's really good, honestly. It's very smart that she put the high school right there, and then the house is literally like right there. Very smart that Haley did that, actually. So yeah. These are the final coordinates for the final residential area. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I so appreciate it. If you like this video, let me know. If you want me to do other videos like this in the Lapis Point one, going over specific locations with coordinates, for you to, you know, look through and get like good areas for your role plays and stuff like that. If you want me to cover any other maps, like I think Greenfield is another one of them, and then Colorado River is a smaller one, and as there's not much more to it. I think that one's more empty though. You can absolutely ask that in the comments down below. If you have any more questions about Minecraft role plays or stuff like that, let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.